Hey guys, how's it going today? Hope you guys are having an awesome day today. Before we get started today, we are going to watch a quick time lapse of what I've been working on since the last episode. So, here it goes. Okay, so you can see that I did quite a lot of work, and one of the big things was getting this going over here, and you can see now that we are up to 75 logistics bots, which is awesome news. So we're soon going to start working on construction bots as well. So that was pretty big, but we're also going to grab these advanced labs here. So I'm going to grab these here, and we're still making some more. We have the rest of the labs that we picked up in here, ready to be made into advanced labs. So we're just going to take these. I think 13 is plenty for now, honestly. I think this might even be too many. We're going to come over here, and as you can see, we are still inserting military signs. I did go kill some biters. So we are going to wait until we have 800 military signs for this rocket to launch. So I'm going to wait for that, and then as soon as it's about to happen, we will come back and we'll make sure that the rocket is working together. Okay, so here we are. We should have the last bit of signs coming down. We need 40 more packs, so we're going to jump in to the cargo rocket silo in expectation that it's going to finish here very quickly. And I've also grabbed enough life support canisters. So we should be all good to go to space, and we are going to work on, in space today, we're going to work on making a little mall area, and then we may come back down because there are still some things that we need to do down here, but let's see what happens here. So we're about to get our final bit of military science, and check it out. Our rocket is working as expected. That was awesome. So we have a rocket automated. Now we just need to make sure that, we are going to be using these resources, so there should be negatives down on novice, but let's just go look and make sure. Because we don't want to have the rocket launch too quickly. Yep, and there's still a bunch of negatives here, and we should be using the resources quickly enough once we get to space that there should continue to be negatives, which is awesome news. So you can see here that we're starting work on our science once more. And let's see. So the first goal is going to be to grab some of this scaffolding, and we are going to extend this out here so that we can add some more labs. And this isn't exactly pretty, but it should work pretty nicely. And I'm not going for like a specific number of labs either. Let's see, that's not going to work. We'll grab the yellow belt. All right, let's just, that should be good. I mean, that's quite a lot of labs, and we have pretty decent research speed, so it shouldn't need to be more than that, I don't think. So let's put some inserters. There we go. And then let's extend this side as well. And as you can see, we are working on our utility science pack, so hopefully we will be done with that pretty quickly here. All right, so this pylon is what's doing all of the power for right now. So I think that, let's see, we got pylons substation. I don't know. It seems like a waste, but we're gonna do it anyways. There we go. And these things, they don't need to be placed on platforms. So if you check this out, I can place it out here, and it'll be sitting in space just fine. No big deal. So I think that that is pretty good. We might even want to expand our science packs, because these are relatively cheap. And so we might be able to support it, but for now we're just going to let these do their thing, and we are going to start working on a little production area up here. We do need some buildings, so we're going to pick up these buildings because we do not need them right there. And what we want to do is these resources here, you know, for our belts, we probably are going to have splitters, I think, for these, because we're going to need those. But let's try and figure out all the things that we want to build up here. So let's see. Biochemical facilities we're going to probably want to build. Definitely space manufactories. These we should probably have like a building actually making these all the time. Decontamination facility, we're going to need a decent amount of these. Thermal radiators, meh. Supercomputers, definitely. So these are definitely some of our new buildings that we just unlocked with research. What else do we need? A lot of new things that we're going to have to be working on at some point. You know, especially down here, we've got our cryonite here and our vulcanite here that we're going to have to work on. We've got these multispectral mirrors that we're going to have to build. And of course, thermofluid, lots of stuff to work on here. And then machine learning, we're going to have to work on these rough data storage substrates and then cleaning them. So there's a lot of new and exciting things, and it can be definitely a little bit overwhelming at times when you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many things I have to build, I don't know where to start. Just start doing one thing at a time, and before you know it, your problems, they won't go away, but they'll have been solved because, you know, you're just working through it nice and easy. And then the last thing we definitely want to build is this space platform scaffolding. So I think that we're going to do this. That is not what we wanted to do. Put that on the near side. And we'll pick that up off of that side. And then over here, we are going to put, grab some more of those. We're going to put some heat shielding on the other side of this belt. So let's do that. Okay, so that's heat shielding, which we are definitely going to need. And then let us split this here, I guess. Okay, And do we have any more space platform? We have this stuff, which we can fill in right here. There we go. And this stuff is nicer than regular space platform scaffold because it's a lot faster to walk on, as you can see. But it's also, I believe, a decent amount more expensive. That's not it. Oh, we don't even have it unlocked yet, I don't think. So, all right. That's our steel and our heat shielding. And then we're going to use an underground here. And we are going to split off this belt. There we go. Okay, so we've got electric motors. That's a decent amount of electric motors, low density, steel, heat shielding. And if we come over here, let's see what else we're going to need. We're going to need fast inserters, which I did not realize. So we're going to have to bring up some fast inserters. Probably not going to make them up here. Let's see. Thermal radiators, we need electric motors, pumps, space pipe, steel plate, geez. Okay, that's maybe the computer is something that we can work on, although we definitely need space manufactories. Okay, I can't move on these belts. So we also need these processing units. So I think that we're just going to output another belt over here. That's going to be processing units. So we'll use these for now. All right, and this will be processing units. Okay, and let's try and move this. We'll just throw it on a buffer chest over here. There we go, and we'll just switch it out now. Okay. Actually, let's do them all next to each other. Okay. And maybe we will just end up using bots up here. But we only have 2 requesters left, so we don't really want to do that right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these down, and we're going to at least start making belts. Belts are like the main thing that we want to make. Space transport belts. And let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, it's on novice? Oh, we probably got some biter friends that are annoying us. Yep, 1 biter. Nice, dude. Come on, bro. That's just rude of the neighbors. That's alright. We'll go deal with him soon. Okay, so we need... we're gonna need to have lube coming over here. And so what we're probably gonna have to do is unfortunately do another splitter here, here, and then do we have more undergrounds? We do thankfully have a few more undergrounds, because we're gonna have to do underground all the way over here. There we go. Okay, and then let's throw this down right here. And this will come right here. Whoa! Holy cow. We're moving. Okay. There we go. And I guess I didn't grab very many fast inserters, so we're just going to handcraft some. Okay. This is going to be lube unbarreling. Not filling. We're going to empty it. And it's going to go right over here. And then this is going to be grabbing like this and like this. And we got more yellow belts here. And we'll do an underground like this. Okay. And then this, we need, both of these need space transport belts, huh? Okay, well, I guess let's do an inserter out. And we're going to do this to a passive provider. This guy is being really persistent down there, huh? Well, I guess that's what I get for not having any defenses. Actually, we can do a buffer chest here. And we can request space belt. There we go. Like, I don't know, 2,000 space belt. And then this is going to go like this. And we're also going to add a condition here to say that we're only going to be enabled when space belt is above, let's say, 100. So that way we guarantee ourselves that we have some space belt, and we're not going to do it on that. We're going to actually put it on a belt so that we can have undergrounds, and we can have splitters. So undergrounds, splitters, and let's actually do it right here for the splitters, and then we'll turn it sideways, and then we can make space pipe to ground. Okay. Okay, this guy is being super annoying, and you know what I might do is run down there really quickly, just to kill one biter. We'll see here. Do we do that underground? Oh, it only makes one again? Okay, these things are bogus, man. Alright. Okay. So this is how this is going to be. We're going to insert here. And then this needs steel and advanced circuits, huh? I don't think we're bringing up advanced circuits yet. So we'll make this drop on the near side. And we'll make this do advanced circuits. Alright, I will be right back, guys. I'm going to go deal with this biter. Okay, we are back. I just used the space capsule to head down to the surface really quickly, and I dropped off all of my inventory here. So that's something kind of nifty that you can do, and now we can just pick it all back up again, and we're back. So that was a pretty quick trip. So let's see, we need to pick some more researches here. So let's do that. I am not exactly sure. Oh yeah, we were going to be going for the production science pack. So let's research this plasma generator and then see what else we need to research here. Let's look. It looks like pyroflux smelting. So we'll research that. And then we can research the production science. Very nice. And then the rest of the stuff that we can still research, we can do hypercooling, cryonite lubricant, methane ice processing. Let's see. We can also do rocket reusability to get more rocket parts back, and we can also, well, that actually, just kidding, we can't do anymore. That's it. So we'll get to work on all that while we continue our work over here on transport belts and whatnot. Okay, so why is this not working? Out of lubricant, because we have too many barrels, I would guess. Let's see. Is there a good way to get rid of these barrels? Not really, unfortunately. So, passive provider, I guess. Unfortunately, we don't have any bots up here either. I will start putting down plasma generator, or not plasma generator, I was looking up here. I'll start putting down some roboports, I guess. Put one down here. I don't have any logistics bots with me though. So this is going to eventually fill up, and we're going to have to do something about those barrels. But for now, we'll continue working. We have 100 space transport belts, which is awesome. And then these are going to output into passive providers, I guess. Except the question is then, how are we going to... I think that we're going to have to do some belt shenanigans so that we can get just steel on this belt. We can also just use a splitter here with an output priority filter. Actually, we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Actually, I have one space underground belt that we can do our belt shenanigans with. So let's actually pick up these belts. And that is how you can get it on the wrong side of the belt. Now we just need to get it on the correct side. There we go. Okay, so that is, there we go. And we can just make sure that this works. Yep, looks like it's working correctly. And then this is also going to need advanced circuits. I did bring up some advanced circuits, but don't really have a good way to get advanced circuits up here at the moment. So we'll have to add that to the rocket. And we're only going to need 1 stack of this and 1 stack of this. Definitely don't need more. And I don't even know if we need 2,000 space transport belts, so we're just going to do like this, I guess. I don't know. We'll probably need it, but let's not build too many all at once. Okay, so that's the beginning of our little production area. To continue, we're also going to do this space manufactory. So we're going to need to bring up space assembling machines in our rockets. And it would be really nice, honestly. I think that we're definitely going to work towards this logistics system. So we need to build these utility science packs. Being able to build these requester chests is just going to make our life so much easier. So that is what we're going to work towards. Because if we come over here, like, we can put this down. Actually, let's jump all the way over here because we need cosmic water. And let's just build a couple of these if we can. What do we need? Low densities? Yeah, we got low densities. So let's just build a couple of these. We're not going to need an incredible amount at the moment, and then later we can get to building these. But I figure that automating at least our belts, and then we should also automate our space pipes, even though we have a lot of those right now. We need more low densities, okay. Okay, and then let's come over here. We also needed, I was saying earlier, to automate these space platform scaffolds. So we're actually going to have, and let's grab more space assembling machines. We're going to have, I think, at least 2 buildings automating it for now. So space platform scaffold, there we go. And we're going to have like this and like this. There we go. And then we'll output these into more passive providers. There we go. So we definitely need that, and I think I'm just going to let it build the entire amount because we are going to need a relatively large base up here. So we might as well let these build out. We will use it all. And it looks like we're out of steel, actually. So I think let's increase the amount of steel here to like 1,200 steel. And that's the super nice thing about doing requesting resources this way, is that it's very, very easy. And also it looks like we're out of stone again. So let's increase this number to like 1,200. What else are we out of? Probably out of water again. Although we do have a decent amount of cosmic water at the moment. And we can start mining this water ice. Okay, so that's our space platform scaffolding. And let's move this. I don't know. There's not really a great place to put it, is there? Let's put it right here, I guess. Because we want to make our space pipes. This is glass, plastic, and copper cable. And again, there's not a lot of ways that we can get belts over there, is there? So I think that we're going to hold off on that for the moment. We do have some requesters, but we also don't have any bots up here. But we could do this. And this could be space pipe. And then we can do, gotta have to do like copper cable here or something. So this is gonna be copper cable. And then at some point, we are going to have to make these passive provider warehouses, which I should have done from the beginning, but I didn't. But if these are passive provider warehouses, then they'll be able to pick up all the stuff that we need. So this is kind of automating space pipe. Things are not easy when you gotta keep going back and forth, but such is life. And let's see, we've got all this stuff here. So let's also do one more thing. We're gonna automate. So if we do this, you can pack up your parts to reduce your cargo size. So we're gonna do that and put them into passive provider, which later we will use to build rockets up in space, because we're gonna need to do that at some point. But okay, so we got our packed section here, and let's grab our space capsule, because we're gonna go back down to the surface. And we've already been going for a little while, so we don't need that much rocket fuel. There we go. We got our sections. There we go. All right. Don't need those lube barrels. Anything else we don't need up here? Don't need that. We'll leave our labs up here as well, because we don't need those. We'll leave our space manufacturing, space assembling machines, and I think we'll leave all this, because we are going to have a decent amount of stuff that we need to do down on the surface. So might as well leave stuff that we don't need. There we go. That cleans out our inventory pretty nicely. And then we are going to take this back down. So let's select where we're gonna go. We are gonna come down right over here. Okay, we're way out of our way, but whatever. Okay. So let's come down over here and let's see how our request is doing. Looks like everything that we have requested is in here. And it's looking like a little empty still. So maybe we can increase our requests. So since it's looking so empty, let's come up to space. We can increase these requests here. So what are other things that we're out of? We're out of water barrels. That's definitely something that we want to increase. So let's increase water to 700 barrels. We are out, well, we're low on low densities. So let's put this to like 1,000. Let's put these to 1,000. We will be using glass and plastic in the near future, but we're not really using them yet. And then we also want to add advanced circuits. We want 700 of them. So if we come back down here, what we can do is we can add a request here for advanced circuits. And then we can add another combinator, connect the inputs, connect the output over here, and then we'll just do advanced circuit. There we go. So now we're requesting advanced circuits, and those will get loaded eventually. And then let's just put the space capsule in. So Next time it's ready to go, it'll take off. Very nice. So, for our utility science pack, we need processing units, space transport belts, both of which are already up in space. We're going to need efficiency modules, cryonite rods, and machine learning data. Not to mention, we have to make some cool thermofluid. So we have a bunch of things that we're going to need to be making here in order to get this. The easy one would be the efficiency modules, which we might even be able to do right now before the end of the episode. Efficiency modules, and let's see, what do they take? Copper cable, electronic circuits, electronic components. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we have one. We do not have another building that is available over here. Actually, we're not doing this yet. So we're going to switch this to be efficiency modules. And let's see, we're going to have fast inserter here. I think we already have everything that we need requested. And then we're going to output that into a passive provider, of course. And I don't know, we'll fill up. I doubt we'll ever have it filled up that much, but we'll just fill it up that much. So yeah, that's efficiency modules. That's one thing down, but we have a bunch of things to go. So next time what we're going to do is we are going to start working on these rough data storage substrates, and then polishing them is relatively easy, but we'll work on maybe that system. And we also need to go get cryonite at some point. So before we go, let's just take a quick look at our Universe Explorer. There are a bunch of planets and places that I had prioritized as -1 that we don't want to do. There's a lot of these stars that I haven't even looked at. But, you know, these are just stars. And then there are a few planets that I have not looked at yet, like this one, which actually has cryonite. But what else does it have? Holmanite, which we will need. Let's look at this one. Although this one has maybe biter meteors. Let's look at this one real fast. Let's see. What do we got here? Anything interesting? Anything interesting? So it's clearly an ice planet. That's why there's cryonite. So let's see. We have a poop ton of cryonite here and everywhere. And we do have some holmanite down here, which we will need. So let's take a quick look around. I think that the other thing that I wanted to see was an imersite cave somewhere. But this might even just be good enough with just the two resources, holmanite and cryonite. I think that the other would just be a nice bonus, but might not even happen. And there is a little bit of water, so we could do steam power, which is super nice because doing solar here might not be so great, I don't think. Yeah, 22%. Well, would not be awesome. So we definitely would want to do... Okay, well, you know what? That's all right. There's not a lot of other stuff here besides cryonite and holmanite, but I think that we may actually come here. So let's put this priority up, and then we're going to put this priority back to 0. This is still a possibility, but it's definitely not going to be our priority. So yeah, we also need to be working on getting an outpost all set up there, which we could do at this point. You know, we'll need to create another rocket silo. We're going to need to create some more landing pads and then automate that process. So we may do that next time, just to start getting cryonite and processing it. But lots to do before we can get to our utility science packs, and that will all happen next time. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have an awesome day today.